Good day, everybody. We are back again. We are back with the show called the Big R Solution Sports Program. We continue. This is the second section or the second part of the show. I'm going to definitely start with the local football. There's quite a lot happening. Well, we start on a very good note. We saw that the chairman of Royal AM, which is Andy Lempisane, got engaged to his fiancée by the name of Tanya Lowe, which is quite good. And then the mom was so very excited, Mom Kize, and then she encouraged them, and then she gave them a word of advice. She indicated that she has been looking forward to this day since the young man was young, since she held him in her hands. So it's a good thing. It sounds very good. So we wish Andile good luck, and a fruitful life going forward. And then yeah, the mom was correct. It's not easy. The marriage life is not easy. It's a journey, but you learn along the process. Other news, we saw that Kaiser Chiefs fans took it to Twitter wanting to know what happened to Itumeleng Khune. What's happening? Why is Itumeleng Khune not being given an opportunity? Because you know that Itumeleng Khune has been relegated, I think, to the fourth pack of the goalkeepers, if I'm not mistaken. And then Itumeleng responded by simply two words by saying "H fam," which simply means H family. But isn't it that he's now reaching his twilight? And then at the same time, remember, Itumeleng Khune has been having injuries, and then which affected his form. That doesn't mean that he is a bad goalkeeper. Remember, goalkeepers mature with time. So I think he will come back, and then let's allow Kaiser Chiefs to exercise their prerogative of deciding who should play, who should not play. So that's very important. We should not put too much pressure on what is happening at Kaiser Chiefs. Not only that, but let's go now to the local football. We saw that Mamelodi Sundowns, for the first time after 17 unbeaten run, and then Amazulu gave them a shock of their life. They inflicted a defeat on Amazulu. Benny McCarthy is there now in the mix among the team that occupies position 2. Remember when the league was starting, Benny was a little bit worried to say, he does not have the kind of squad like Kaiser Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and then probably that's what was giving him a problem. Now, if you look at the league, yes, Mamelodi Sundowns, it looks like they're running with the league because after 18 games, they have 43 points, which is quite a huge, huge gap. And they are followed by Orlando Pirates with 27 points and Amazon 27 points. Royal AM are in the mix with 26 points. And then Stellenbosch are also in the mix, 26 points. Kaiser Chiefs are not far-fetched because they are at number 6 with 25 points. I mean, if you look at the difference between Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, it's only 2 points. Sekhukhune United, they are also at number 7 with 24 points, and then SuperSport United with 23 points, and then Cape Town City with 22 points. Now, if you look at all these teams, all of them, they have a choice. They have a chance of doing well as far as the league is concerned. Unfortunately, at the bottom, we have Baroka languishing down there. We have Noka Swallows struggling this year. TS Galaxy, which is one of the teams, I think that they are playing a very nice football. They are also in the mix with 13 points. Both TS Galaxy and Swallows, they are having 13 points. As I said, we have a group, a WhatsApp group. I saw Tabiso Ramuhabi, a very staunch Orlando Pirates fan, saying Kaizer Chiefs will win the league. I don't know whether he was bluffing or what, but you know what? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And then remember that there's still that ugly hate that is lingering on top of Kaizer Chiefs, because on the 5th of Jan, we are waiting to hear what the PSL has decided, whether they are going to dock the points from Kaizer Chiefs, and then that will have an impact. That will have a long way to affect Kaizer Chiefs standing. And then while we are still there, Kaizer Chiefs played a very nice football when they were playing. And then, the boys were really responding. Unfortunately, they had to, succumb, although I think they did well as far as I'm concerned. And then it shows that the boys are responding. And then, Kama is still showing some good signs of a good player. But we saw that Chicken Dolly was a little bit, struggling. And then the last game. And then, and then Sipesihle Ngobo, a very good player, doing well. The young man, he shows a good signs. Looking at his age, there is quite a lot to expect from him. And then let's go to Orlando Pirates. Pirates did exceptionally well. Of course, they won 2-1, which is good. That is why now they're at position 2. Thembinkosi Lodge, remember he has just come back from the injury, but he's showing a good signs of a good player. You can see that glimpse of a good player, because Thembinkosi Lodge contributed to the 2 goals. And then the 2 goals that were scored by Nkwame Pepra. All right. Remember, this were the first goals of Nkwame Pepra. And then so he scored a brace. And then we also saw the return of Happy Jele, and then in the replace of injured Olisa Nda. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. And then we also saw that Marumo Gallants brought in the former Kaizer Chief midfielder Spelele Njangase, who got his first start. And Marumo Gallants, they're not a very bad team at all. They're doing quite well. I'm impressed with what I saw. And then I think Dan Malisela is doing well. He's doing well. But it's a long way. It's a long way. We'll see what's going to happen. It's football. There's quite a lot. But like I say, anyone can do it. Position 2. Position 1, I'm a little bit skeptical that there is any team that will catch up with Mamelodi Sundowns. I think it's a question of Mamelodi Sundowns ensuring that they wrap up the league early. Because if they can wrap up the league early, that will give them the opportunity to prepare well for the CAF Championship. So we'll see. We'll watch the space. Now let's go to Europe. It's happening over there. There's quite a lot happening in Europe. And then we saw that Edison Cavani, it is indicated that he has agreed to join Barcelona. And then so we'll see what's going to happen. He'll be the replacement for, what is his name again? He'll be a replacement for Sergio Aguero, who have decided to retire. So, well, I don't know. I have my own views as far as that is concerned. I wouldn't go for Cavani. He's a good player. He has been a good player before. But I think, his days, it's not an investment. Maybe for a quick fix, yeah, maybe we can do that. And we noticed that Jesse Lingard, apparently he wanted to remain at Man United for the remainder of the season. And then remember, Jesse Lingard, sometimes he's at Man United. And then sometimes, he's being loaned out and so on. And then let's go to Man City. We know that Pep Guardiola, at one stage, he said He wanted to make Lionel Messi the best player in the world. Instead, Lionel Messi made him the best coach in the world. We like it or not today, Pep Guardiola is the best coach in the world. You know what I like about Pep? Pep can change any player. So there's no player who's guaranteed of a place in his squad. So he made it a point that anyone can come in and play. And whenever they come in, you see they are motivated, they're doing well. It does not disturb the rhythm of the team. The team continues to do well. We're talking about Jack Grealish at the beginning of the season. So Pep doesn't mind to bench him. Foden, a youngster that I like so much. Pep doesn't mind to bench him, you know. So, but we don't know. We will want to see what's going to happen. Who's going to win the league in the English Premier League? There is a little bit tough as compared to here at home, because any of the team, because you have Liverpool, the difference is not so huge. Man City on top of the league, the difference between Man City and Liverpool is only 3 points. All right, they've played the same game with Man City at 44, Liverpool at 41. Chelsea, they're there, they're coming because they're at 38, you know, and then it's not a huge gap, considering that if they win 3 games and Man City will lose 3 games, and then they will catch up. And then position 4, we have Arsenal. We're showing the glimpse of recovery, and then they are at position 4 with 32 points. So we'll see what's going to happen. So we'll see. Remember, Mo Salah is joining the squad, the national squad, to play in the AFCON. So I don't know whether that will affect Liverpool going forward. So we'll see what's going to happen. And we hear that Willian, who once played for Chelsea, and then he finally joined Arsenal. He said he wanted to leave 3 months after joining Arsenal. So, hey, that's a very scary stuff. No wonder why Barcelona, they were not acting in trying to get him to come on board. And then while I'm still there, I think Antonio Conte is doing well as a coach, and then he's motivated, he's doing quite well. So we'll see what's going to happen to the English league. And Tuchel as a coach and Klopp, all those coaches are doing well. And then while we're still there, let me go to the French league. The French league, we know that people are saying whatever that they're saying regarding Lionel Messi, but we have seen that Leonardo has come to Lionel Messi's defense to say, look, Messi is undisputed. The man is making an impact, you know, and then don't forget that Messi has scored 5 goals in the Champions League so far, which is quite good. And Messi has already won the goal of the week in one of the Champions League. And then I always argue and say, Messi is compared to his standard, not ordinary standard. Ordinary standard, for me, I'm satisfied. And I agree with Leonardo there. And I see the media arguing that, no, he's struggling when he plays on the right-hand side. I don't think that's true. Messi has been playing on the right-hand side at Barcelona. In fact, Messi is playing a free role. He goes to the right, he goes deep, he comes. I watch PSG all the time. I don't miss the game of PSG. I see how Messi plays. He still plays the way he plays. And Leonardo was saying, I wonder why people are saying Messi's walking. He has been playing like that for 20 years, walking, but he's making an impact. And that's my argument, all right? And the good thing about what Messi does, I see Messi has changed the perception of Kylian Mbappe. Messi's presence in Kylian Mbappe's life, it's going to make Kylian Mbappe one of the best players in the world. I can see that Kylian Mbappe is now showing the signs of, respecting other players, considering that he's not alone. Messi sometimes, when he's supposed to take penalty, gives to Kylian Mbappe. That impressed Kylian Mbappe so much. And Neymar knows about that. Remember Neymar when he went to Barcelona, he was a little bit, very, very violent at some point. We saw him clapping players in the training ground in Barcelona, even in the national squad of Brazil. But he has changed, having played with Lionel Messi. So Messi does not only bring the money in the team, also bring that stability in terms of molding these young players who are looking up to him. And then I agree with Leonardo that this argument that he struggled from the right side, I don't agree with it. I watch football myself, and I'm sure you also watch football. So you know what? The good thing about social media, we can see. No one is going to tell us what he thinks, and then it becomes the gospel truth. We can watch it ourselves and make our own judgment. That's me. I think Lionel Messi is doing well. In fact, we're expecting more. We'll see what's going to happen as time goes on. So that is what is happening in the English football. Let me see what are the news. Like I said, in the English football, the news in the English football, there's quite a lot happening there. Now, this was what we were planning, and see whether what's going to happen in the coming week. And remember, the games are coming thick and fast. Today is Tuesday, and then again I'll be watching PSG on Saturday. I mean tomorrow on Wednesday, and see how do they do the work. So yeah. As I've already indicated, we are watching very closely who's going to win the league in England, who's going to win the league in South Africa. South Africa, I think, is a little bit a close case, because I'm definitely certain that Sundowns will definitely take it. It's going to only a miracle. Sundowns will defeat itself. If Sundowns doesn't do well now, I'll be surprised. I expect Sundowns to do extremely well. Not only Sundowns, and then in England, it's a little bit tough. You really don't know what to say and what not to say. So that's very, very dicey. We'll see who's gonna do well. Let me just show you. I don't know whether I shared this, the humility of Lionel Messi, as I do my Messi special as usual. I'll always share the Messi special with you and share what is happening as far as the Messi special is concerned. I'm trying to load what I want to share with you quickly. And then, who are you rooting for in the English football? Who are you rooting for in the South African football? Who's going to win the league, according to you? Tell us who's going to win the league in Italian football. The Spanish, you know what? It looks like it's a done deal. It looks like it's a done deal. These people are going to run with the league, Real Madrid. And no one is going to catch up. You know, I was with another guy, who's a Real Madrid fan. Then I said to him, you know what, it was good for Messi to leave, because since Messi has left, Benzema is guaranteed to be the top goal scorer. And since Lionel Messi has left, Real Madrid will win the league without no difficulty this time. So I think Messi did well. So I just want to share the humility of Lionel Messi on the Messi special. Now, see these pictures. After maybe Messi has rough tackled the player, and after Ronaldo has rough tackled the player. Look what is happening. Mind the difference, you know. Messi is helping this player to stand up, all right? Whereas on the other hand, in terms of Ronaldo, you could see that he's retaliating. After, I don't know. So that's your own to judge. That's your own to judge, because being a best player is not only being a best player by scoring goals. You need to be a complete player. And then they have given you a number of stats, and I can still give you. I'm still gonna give you a number of stats in terms of assists, in terms of free kicks, in terms of so many things that Messi is it's by far the best player. And then now the other news that I want to share with you is this one on the Messi special. Kylian Mbappe has overtook teammate Lionel Messi as the youngest player to hit 30 Champions League goals. All right. At 23 years, 131 days, Messi did 30 goals. And then Kylian Mbappe at 32 years, 352 days, he has done 30 goals. Well, of course, some of the records will be broken. And Kylian Mbappe, I still say, if he can hold his head on the ground, if he can, keep his feet on the ground, and then he's gonna go far. That is why I see Kylian Mbappe talking well about Lionel Messi all the time, because I think he has noticed that this guy is adding some element of growth in his football career. That's the show for today, and I thank you guys for watching the show. And then please continue to subscribe, and then give us comment. Of course, I didn't tell you my name. My name is Sobri Boys Wadafatsi from the Big R. And then we'll always give you sports. We'll always give you a lot of things, financial education, or at all times. Thank you very much for being part of this show. I really appreciate it. Thank you.